they say, like father, like son. But what if your father raped your mother? Well, if you are a fan of the red-hot soap opera General Hospital, then you know that this is the awful truth Lucky Spencer must live with. And even though the love between his parents, Luke and Laura, never died, Lucky is now questioning everything his father ever taught him about love, life, and honor. Take a look.
The man I knew would have never done this. The man I knew protected my mother. He didn't degrade her.
I raised you, and I have always honored my wife. We created order out of chaos, and we have been faithful to each other for 16 years, and you will not diminish that.
Please welcome Emmy Award-winning actors Anthony Geary and his television son, Jonathan Jackson, also known as Luke and Lucky Spencer. And that demonstrates it once again, and after 20 years, a new Emmy nomination, fifth one for you.
Yeah, I have 5 Emmy nominations in 20 years. My son here has 4 in how many years?
Oh, 5.
5.
That's right, and you won one in 1995?
Yeah.
You were 12 years old and you won an Emmy. You must be very proud of him.
I'm very proud.
An actor and a buddy.
Yeah, he's a mentor of mine.
Is your relationship off camera the same that it is on camera?
Well, it's different. I mean, but there's a closeness that comes across on camera that's off camera as well.
But Jonathan, you're working with probably the most famous soap opera character in history.
Yeah, but
does he give you any sort of advice, any tips?
Oh, well, I mean, he doesn't just you know, just run me over with advice and stuff. But he's always, I mean, I'm constantly learning from him, just from who he is and from the kind of actor he is. I can't help but learn from him.
And yet you refer to Jonathan as your mentor.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think I've stopped teaching him a long time ago. He's now teaching me. I'm pretty much riding on the kid's coattails at this point.
You know, I want to ask a little bit about the whole storyline now about the rape of Laura, because when this was touched on, well, not touched on, it was the major storyline about 20 years ago, and it was played as a seduction. Were you concerned when the writers decided we're going to bring this back again?
Well, actually, it wasn't played as a seduction first. It was played as rape. The network got uncomfortable later with the attention that the character Luke was getting and the popularity for some bizarre reason that fell on me after the rape. And so they kind of rewrote history a little bit and tried to fudge it to say it was a seduction. It was rape. We played it as rape. We believed it as rape. So 20 years later, we're now telling the truth about it, and I think it's great.
Oh, so I didn't realize that. So it was the audience that couldn't accept it, perhaps.
No, the audience accepted Luke. It was the network or some person somewhere or some group decided that that was not, you know, very appropriate for the audience. So they rewrote history a bit.
And now with this rape, you're dealing with a very intense role. How do you prepare for that and not take it home with you?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, it is difficult day in and day out dealing with that kind of stuff. You kind of do take it home, but I have a really great family, and I can go home, play with my cats, and relax, and just play some music and kind of let it go.
And how old are you again, 15?
Yeah.
15 years old. You are so poised. I'm so impressed with you, completely.
As are all your fans. We're going to be right back with the two of you. We'll be right back with more Tony Geary and Jonathan Jackson. Some special surprise guests, too. Thank you so much. With Tony Geary and Jonathan Jackson of General Hospital. You know, we're the new kids on the block here at ABC Daytime, but there is another new kid, and they are our neighbors here in L.A. It's that wonderful daytime soap, Port Charles. And here from that freshman daytime drama, well, you know him as Scotty Baldwin, the famous Emmy-nominated Kin Shriner. Yes.
to the General Hospital folks?
Well, I always thought I was Luke's son.
I just want to say, because I said this when I came out, you are so cute. I think you're cuter than Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean,
He is sort of the Leonardo DiCaprio of the soap opera world, really.
Watch out when Barbara gets hot, baby.
Yeah.
You were in L.A.
Older women.
You two know each other a long time, Tony and Ken, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you must have had some big yucks off screen, I presume?
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun over the years. Yeah.
Name one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we had a fight scene once, and he says, he comes in, he hits me once, hits me twice, and the third time he really hit me, and my lip just started to grow in the scene, and I had like another 5 pages of stuff to do, and it just got fatter and fatter. Now, he says I stepped into the punch. I say he did it on purpose.
How many years ago was this?
Yesterday.
I'd like that if you could rerun the tape, we could take a look. He steps into punch, and for all these years, we've been trying to decide whose fault it was. It's yours, man.
Yeah, well.
Maybe we should recreate the scene right now.
No. Well, you know, I got to tell you, I know one thing that people are really excited to hear about on General Hospital. One thing, none of the fans will let me get away with if I don't ask, is Jeannie Francis coming back to General Hospital. We want to know this. Is Laura coming back? Come on, Tom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, I have her dates. Her first date. Wednesday, May 20th. She'll be back on the air Wednesday, May 20th, and the 22nd turns out to be our 9,000th episode.
Wow.
Wow, congratulations.
Wow.
It only seems like 8,000.
And how are you going to celebrate? A big party on the set, or
Well,
someone
that
going to
would
jump
be
out
up
of a
to
cake?
Mr. Shriner. He's sort of the calendar section of the show. He'll let us know, I
Won't
suppose.
it be wonderful if someday we can say it is our 9,000th episode? Maybe if we had you guys on every day, we could say,
Okay.
Anyway, we want to thank all of you and wish you much success. You don't even need us to say it because you have so much success, and we're awfully pleased that you came on Our Neighbors in Los Angeles, and we thank George Hamilton, and we thank Ann Cole. And we want to tell you tomorrow to get ready to laugh yourself silly with Sinbad and Tom Conway and Harvey Korman. What
Tim
did I say?
Conway.
Tim Conway.
Tim Conway.
Tim what?
Your heart's a flutter.
Well, what the heck? Tim Conway, they're going to be on. We're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. In the meantime, everyone, take a little time to enjoy the view from L.A.
Watch what happens on Port Charles today.